Hello. We just got off the boat a few minutes ago, and I wanted to tell you about our little tubing experience and just tell you a few of my thoughts that I had on that. So funny, we have been so busy as a family the past few weeks. We haven't had a chance to have a lot of downtime. So today we took the kids out on the boat this morning and we put them on the tube. And three of them had never done that before. But anyways, we get out on the boat and we're just getting started. And so Ben is the first to get on the tube and we're just kind of testing it out, make sure everything's connected well and everything's hooked up right. And my youngest starts screaming and crying hysterically. And I'm like, why are you crying? What's the problem? And she's crying hysterically and she's just like, she wanted to be on the tube so bad. She's just Miss Dynamic, fearless, like warrior mama. That's her. So anyways, she's so upset. She wants to be on the tube. She wants the thrill of it. She's all excited. So I calm her down and we're going on a little while longer. And so it's finally her turn. So I get on the tube with my three youngest daughters and here they are. They're all excited. They want to get on the tube and they are all crying. They're all crying. They're all scared. We're just having every emotion under the sun. And it was so funny. I was just sitting there on the tube with these girls, all of us, and I have 4 girls. So if you have girls and you understand all the emotions, but I'm there and I'm just thinking about how funny it is, how something seems like a good idea. It looks like fun. It looks exciting. We want to do that. But once we actually get on that thing, it's a whole nother story. And I just wanted to share that, I think a lot of us are in a transition right now. We're looking into what's the next step for us. Maybe we need to try something new, shift gears. Am I homeschooling the kids now? What are we going to do for job, income, all that kind of stuff? And we can have good ideas and move in that direction. But once we actually start going, there's going to be a lot of emotions that can come. We're going to hit bumps. You're probably going to scream. You're probably going to cry. You're probably going to laugh and have a thrill and excitement. You might fall off the raft. You're going to go through these things. And I just wanted to say, though, that it's normal. Like, it's okay. Because anytime you're doing something new, you're doing something that you've never done before, it's okay to have feelings and emotions and to kind of feel pulled this way and that way. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing the wrong thing or that it's wrong or that you're wrong even for feeling that way. It just means that you're doing something that you've never done before. In this situation, our girls were safe. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just, they hadn't done it. The 2 youngest had never been on a tube, and the older one, she's 7, was just all fearful because of a previous experience, right? And so they're going through their emotions and that kind of thing. And, I read in a book, it's Rachel Hollis. She talks about having toddler status. And I think giving yourself the grace to have toddler status, meaning that when you have a little baby, like, you don't expect them to crawl and then all of a sudden just get up and start running. You understand that walking is a process. They have to learn it. They get up and they have to toddle around a little bit. They fall down and they get back up. But we don't get mad at them or angry for falling down or for stumbling around because they're just learning to walk. They've never done it before. And that's the thing with us, is that whenever you're doing something new, whenever you're trying something different, give yourself the grace to have toddler status and understand you're probably not going to get it right the first time. It's okay to stumble and stutter a little bit, but just keep going and you'll figure it out as you go, So anyways, they ended up having a wonderful time and getting over all that. And, I'm sitting there on the raft and I'm trying to talk them through and I'm trying to distract them and tell them, I'm like, look guys, look how beautiful the sun is. Look at the birds, look at the water, because it's so beautiful. And I was also just thinking like, man, on this journey that we're on, through the experience and just all the emotions that we've been going through, that you've been going through this past few weeks, this past month, with all the things that are going on. If you slow down and you really look, there's so much beauty and there's so much good to focus on, and you can really enjoy the process and really embrace it and just see beauty in the whole thing if you just slow down and look at the details and just don't miss that, because I think that's a big part of it too. But anyways, my older one, who was really fearful from a past experience, who really shouldn't have been fearful, I was talking to her and I remember I told her, I said, listen, it's okay to not like tubing. Like, it may not be your thing, but we're not going to make decisions based on fear. And I think that you need to remember that too, is like, it's okay to try new things. It's okay if it's not your thing. Like, but don't be afraid to try. Don't make a decision based on fear. And I just want to share that with you because as we were on the tubes and on the raft, I was just thinking like, this is exactly, I've been going through this, going through all the emotions. I think that this past week has been wild for me, as you do new things or you try new things or you go at different angles, it's like a yo-yo. I feel like I've had high highs and low lows, and maybe that's what you've experienced. We're kind of on this roller coaster ride right now. There's a lot of circumstances going on and things we can't control. We don't know when the next wave is coming or how bumpy it's going to be, but at some point you've got to try something, you've got to do something, and you've got to get on that tube, get on that raft, and you've got to start going and start moving, and just understand that it's okay to feel emotions and uncertainty and doubt and feel scared and scream or cry sometimes or feel the highs and the lows. It's okay to feel that because it's normal and it's part of the process. So don't let those emotions stop you from moving and from doing something. And so I just wanted to share that because I know as this week's going on, I know as things are settling in a little bit, it's like, we're all figuring things out. You need to be shifting with the circumstances. If you're not already, you should be. You should be looking into, new angles, new opportunities, but just know that you can do it. And before you start anything, I always encourage you to write down your why you're doing what you're doing, because that's most important. Because when those emotions come, when those waves come, when you start to struggle or feel concerned or that self-doubt or that fear comes in, you can say, no, that's just an emotion. That's not going to adjust my course. I'm not going to make a decision based on fear because I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I think that's most important when you're starting something new. But I just wanted to share that. I know that the week is starting. I know a lot of us are in figure it out mode or just trying new things. I just wanted to encourage you to go for it and know that feeling a lot of emotions up, down, all around, it's normal, but just go with it and try it out. And if you fall down, you'll get back up, but you can do it and it's going to be okay. So, all right, guys, love you. Have a wonderful Sunday.